Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. I have three very cute animal stamp set here. Haven't get a chance to introduce them to you yet. So today I'm going to show you how to create too many different kind of design with just one stamp set and one matching die set. Let's start it. So we have this slot. So we have this sloth set is called Hanging Around, and the raccoon is called Bandit, and the panda is called Cuddle Time. If you take a close look on the package, you see this like corner looking. Okay, what that one can do, I'm going to show you. So first, you can create this card, just stamp your image the corner, and then decorate your card with background stamp, and that's a beautiful card already. But what else you can do with this card? So that's, take a look at the second possibility. So second possibility is, see, is a corner. How did I create this one? I'm going to show you in this tutorial. So that's the second possibility. And then we can use our branch here. And then we can use the branches to create kind of like a border punch looking. So this is the raccoon. Okay, another possibility, we can create a shaker card, and then we just use a stamp image. This is our panda, and this is the corner. And then in my design, there's always something popping out. See, like this little panda's nose. It has a pre-cut, so it pop up, make it like really cute. And also, we are going to use our bamboo to create like a border punch, and then something like that. This is another example of the sloth. So I have the corner one. I use the veins to create some kind of border here. A little slots here. Doing. This is the other sample, like these, on the acetate, like that. So it's actually very simple. All you need is the one stamp set and the one matching die set. Those three sets are our December special. The stamp and die together only for $34.99 plus free shipping. So after the tutorial, make sure you check our website for more detail. Okay, so I'm going to just use one of the combo sets to show you how it works. So they are all the same idea, just different image. And we are going to start it to the first one, the most simple one. So this is just A2 size card, and I'm stamping the image just the right side corner. And then we're going to move on to this one. This one, how can I to do like a part of that is missing. And then the vertical one with the kind of shadow in the back. And then we are going to use our branch to create some kind of border looking. Okay, so that's started. Okay, here's our tutorial list. I'm going to use the VersaFine. VersaFine is very fine impact. The only thing is take a little bit longer time to dry, so make sure you give enough time or heat dry before you do anything else. We are using few die impacts. I use the Marvy. They has been retired, but you can use a Memento, any kind of die-based impact, it will work just fine. Or you can use our markers, you can use watercolor, anything you like. We have some makeup sponges here, and I use regular cardstock this time. So in this stamp set, we have a both shadow stamp and we have a detail stamp. The difference between shadow stamp and detail stamp is the shadow stamp, that kind of reverse image. All you have to do is just color with marker. They look something like this, okay? The white outline, that's the reverse. And then they also come with a detail stamp. The detail stamp is for the people who really like to coloring, and my stamp is very fine design. So when you use the detail stamp, you stamp the outline and then you have to color in, and that looks like that. Very cute raccoon, isn't it? Okay, so this is our first card we're going to make, and then you must ask me, how can you get this perfect stamp image, like a perfect corner? So there is a trick here. Because we are using the rubber stamp is different with clear stamp. They do give a better impression and a better detail. So the clear stamps, it is just like it's different material, and personally I prefer to use rubber stamp. We're going to use a VersaFine to ink or stamp, so I usually put the stamp on the table and then ink this way, so that way I can see everywhere is nicely inked. Okay, and then instead of grab the card and a stamp like this, we're going to do a little bit different, because this one does have a nice 90-degree corner, and I want to make sure all my corner is nicely ink on my card. So instead of stamping on top, we are going to fold in your A2 size cardstock, and then we are going to put like this. So this way I can see much better. And we just grab a piece of card, rub. Okay, make sure you rub nicely, not too hard, just gentle. Okay. That's how I get perfectly corner stamp. Okay, now we're going to coloring. Most of the time my customer told me, I'm not artist, I cannot color like you. So, but I'm going to show you, it's really just like that. It's so easy. Don't make things complicated. You can use a watercolor to color them. You can use markers. But I'm the person, I like fast result. I like copy markers, but I really need the time to build out. Every card costs me more than 30 minutes. So I really don't have time for that. But today I'm going to show you how we can color this card under 5 seconds. We're going to use this nice makeup sponge. Those are just regular makeup sponge. It's nothing special. It's not a local king makeup sponge. It's just a sponge I buy from the dollar store. $1 for the whole package. Okay. Maybe I should put the name Local King Rubber Stamp Special Sponge, and I sell a lot of money. Trust me, people will spend the money to buy it. Well, by the way, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to just gently brush a little bit color, not too much. So you're always testing on your scrap paper, make sure it's not too much. And then we just gently rub on top of your image. That's it. Your raccoon is done. And then make sure your VersaFine is completely dry before you do that. I'm going to keep the other makeup sponge. Try to use the the same color, like don't use the gray on the brown. Try to use one sponge, one color. And then we're going to just gently, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, we're just going to give it a little bit ochre color. That's what it looks like. And then we're going to use the darker brown. That's it. That's how I color. And that's done. Under 5 seconds. Can you believe it? So the first card, and then you're going to use our happiness background stamp. Just stamp the background with the laser stamp impact from Memento. Some footprint here. And I use the die cut, just cut here. And put some backing. And I use the dies to decorate inside. Why waste it, right? So that's our first card. See, just like I say, it's so simple and easy. Or what you can do is we can use at least a little dauber, pick up a little bit pink color, put the nose area a little bit pink color, just give a little bit touch out here. That's it. Okay, and now we're going to move the second card. The second card, we are going to do the die cut. So I already stamped with the Versamark, and I just color with the daubers here. We're going to do a die cut. So this is the die cut, and I put all my template in the back of the die cut. So every time when I use it, I don't have to create a new template. If you are new to our product, make sure you check our DVD library. There's 70+ different tutorials to show you how to use our product. Okay, our die cut is really detailed already. So what you can do, you can just eyeball it, put your die cut directly on top. But just in case, for the coloring, I really don't care about outline. But for the die cut, I really want my die cut place exactly the same spot to get the perfect card. So what we do is we create a guiding window. With this guiding window, you can place your die cut exactly the spot that you want to. So, and then this guiding window you can use again. So we're going to put your guiding window on top of this stamp image. Okay, make sure your image is in the center of this guiding window. Okay, and now you're going to place your die cut on top of that guiding window, and then we are going to use a reposition tape. Tape all three pieces, the die, guiding window, and your stamp image, and going to run to the machine. You can use any kind of die cut machine on the market. I'll be right back. Okay, always make sure you have a clean cut before you release your die. If you see some kind of the cutting line is not clear, run through your machine one more time before you release your paper from the die cut. We're going to use die brush, gently brush the surface, and this is your little guy. And then if you take a look in the back, there's something pop out, like the nose, little nose is pop out like that. And then if you like, you can add a little bit more pink. So after I use my die cut, I always put my guiding window back to the package and my die cut back. So especially this little footprint, you don't want to lose them. Okay, and now we're going to move to next step. First, I just use a gray color cardstock to fill out my backing. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how. You are going to just grab a piece of A2 size and just fold it in half. And then you are going to put your die cut in this corner, okay? Because we have like a 90-degree die cut, so it's very easy. Just put it over there, and then you're going to use a reposition tape, tape it. We're gonna run to the machine, but make sure when you run to the machine, you are going to open your card. Don't run to the machine like that because it's going to cut your backing too. So make sure open your card. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that's what it looks like after you run to the machine. So this part will falling apart, and then we just put away. We don't need this one. Okay, if it's a little bit extra here, just break it or trim it. So that's what it look like, right? And now what we're gonna do is we are going to put your little guy, the one you already pre-cut, back to here. Okay, and then we are going to use this invisible tape. I just got it from the dollar store. Special now it's Christmas time. You must have a lot of this one to wrap your Christmas gift. So I'm going to just use a small piece. Just tape here. And here. Something like this, right? There's more. So, and then you just decorate your front with our silence background stamp, a little footprint, and also come with this your face make me smile. Okay, so that's the second one, but I want to show you something else. So this one, the back is a dark gray, that's just a regular cardstock. But this one is something like this, it kind of like a shadowing. So if you take a look at the back of our images, okay, let's poke this one here. This little hinge still attached, right? That's called the kiss cut. So the kiss cut is just to keep that piece still holding with your image, but it's really optional. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this part just easily. See how easily? Kind of just bend over, or you can use a knife or trimmer. And that's what come out with like that. And then you're going to just use this glue. Okay, and then you're going to put the back to the right corner. Okay, like this, right side corner. So when you open it, it kind of have a backing over there. That's how I created this one. So see the difference? This one is just with a dark gray background, and this one I just use the backing of my stamp image and then just put here. So that's the third card we created with just one stamp set and then one matching die set. Okay, the last card I'm going to show you is we are going to use our branches as a border punch. So it's exactly the same idea that you cut your paper here, you cut your tree, the branches here, and after that you just use reposition tape, not reposition tape, invisible tape to tape your branch back, and then trimming the extra one. So if you do the vertical card, you don't have to worry about the trimming. If you do the horizontal card, it's longer than the card, so that way you get to trim a little bit, and that create a beautiful border punch looking. And then this is our shadow stamp. See, one stamp set and the one matching die set, we come up with the 4 different possibilities, and I'm sure with your creativity you can come up with more unique design. So give it a try. Okay, hoping you liked this tutorial. Okay, I hope you liked today's tutorial, and don't forget to check our December special promotion and also our 2019 new design pre-order. Very good deal on site now. And I'm going to give you a little bit preview for our next tutorial. Next tutorial, we are going to use this stamp set. You're looking at me. Okay, so stamp die set, and we're going to create something like this. Okay, it's a pop-up card. Get ready. Hello. And then if one hello is not enough, hello. Okay, so stay tuned. The new tutorial coming out soon. See you next time.